Ratsénhaienhs Cody Diabo and project manager Lance McComber give us an update on the progress of the ACM cleanup and resources available to the community.
So I'm here to give out some information about the asbestos-containing material ACM situation going on in Kahnawake right now. So as part of that file, I made it a commitment to myself to give the community as much information as possible at regular intervals. So I'll be introducing the coordinator for the asbestos working group, Lance McComber, who's been on the file now for the last couple of months. It was a process just to get him on the file as well, to get a coordinator, and Lance willingly came on to take on this task of trying to remediate this whole situation. So we're going to be talking about some new outlets, I would say, about getting information out to the community with some, I guess, some prospects for the future and sort of the goals to continuously doing work to make sure this situation gets remediated as soon as possible. So with that, I'll introduce Lance McComber.
I just want to come in and introduce myself and give the first update of the ACM that we're having. First thing I want to hit on is that we recently released a pamphlet to Kahnawake there concerning about ACM, the relative risk, and what to do if you should happen to find ACM on your property, and additionally updates. From there, I'm working on getting a website up and going that all this information can go to, you can relate to. Right now it is not up, but it's in the process of being there. For that, we're also working on getting a video coming up to Kahnawake about the process of if you find ACM in your property, what's going to happen, why we're having people come out and check it, why it's important to have it properly documented. I first started off, my first 3 weeks was out in the field. We were doing the soil characterization of lot 106. The point of the characterization was to understand what the material was, what we're handling, what we're dealing with. We recently got a report. We're working on digesting it and understanding it. From there, right now, what's coming up, next thing, hopefully by summer, we'll have a few lots that we have highlighted as urgently needing remediation. And we're looking forward to having that happening soon. We're getting close to the final steps in that process. On that same topic, if you do find ACM, I believe it is really important that we let this be known and bring it back out to contact PSU. If you do find a lot of ACM, they'll try and have an inspector come out within 72 hours. You have to understand, right now we're beginning the construction season and all our inspectors are a little bit busy, but we do make this a priority to get out to the lot, explain what's happening, and pick up the piece and retrieve it. If you want to contact me, you can contact me by my email, lancemccomber@mck.ca, or call the main building and leave a message for Lance McComber. I will get back to call you. There's an important thing I do want to mention. None of this would have been possible if it wasn't for all the members of the asbestos working group and all the hard work that they have put in over the last 2 years. Databases, information on all the different stuff. They've done amazing work. I just want to make sure that gets sent out there. I understand maybe there wasn't a lot of time to communicate. These are all people who are very busy with their regular jobs and have taken on this additional task. Again, thank you, AWG. Cody, if you have anything else.
So thank you, Lance, for all that information. And like we said, this is for the community, to keep the community updated as much as possible with constant information so that they know what is going on, what's the situation. And I think that makes it all the more, I guess, effective when we start doing things as the community is properly informed of at an appropriate time too. Not saying today we're doing this, it's this is what's coming up. So I always keep saying, you know, stay tuned for more information. We're going to keep putting out information. And I also just want to thank, as well as the Asbestos Working Group for all their hard work, but the community as well for being patient. I know this is a strenuous situation, but we are, as the working group, dedicated to finally remediating this once and for all. And it does take time. Things like this shouldn't be rushed. We need to do the due diligence to make sure it's done properly as well. So with that, we'll be signing off. Onagiwahi, and we'll be in touch on it.